I am an introverted person who isn't skilled in conversation and fears facing unfamiliar crowds, which results in me having few friends. I maintain a relatively harmonious relationship with the neighbor next door, who has a sociable friend named Dennis. He often stays over at the neighbor's place or helps walk their dog. Gradually, our interactions evolved from simple greetings to more meaningful conversations. Dennis's words exude vitality, and over time, we became familiar with each other. Even after the neighbor moved away, Dennis would visit me specifically, and eventually, Dennis became my boyfriend. I thought perhaps he could help me change my introverted nature. After meeting Dennis, I learned to become more outgoing and engage with strangers. However, as time went on, I began noticing some of his shortcomings. He often prioritized his own needs over my feelings. For instance, when I was sick and needed rest, he still wanted me to come pick him up, or he would make reservations at a seafood restaurant even though he knew I couldn't eat seafood. As a result, I had to watch him eat while I went hungry. When I needed his help and sought his assistance, he would often downplay the issue, leaving me frustrated. Although Dennis's personality sometimes left me disheartened, I still cherished the relationship. Perhaps due to my introverted nature, I felt it would be hard to find someone else, so I chose to endure his flaws. However, there's one person who deeply troubles me, his sister, Helen. I can sense that she dislikes me. Every time there's a family gathering, she seems to target me. Once, I was sharing a story at a gathering, and she deliberately interrupted, making me feel awkward. Or she would intentionally ask me challenging questions in front of everyone, attempting to embarrass me and make me uncomfortable. During these gatherings, I would try to avoid her, but she always seemed to corner me. And Dennis seems indifferent to these issues and avoids discussing the matter. One day, I attended a company event and discovered that Helen is actually the manager. She had been working remotely and in a different department, so I had no prior interaction with her. It was only then that I realized this fact, and I began to wonder if she had recognized me all along. I mustered the courage to greet her, but she treated me coldly, like a stranger, which left me feeling extremely uncomfortable. I couldn't help but suspect that maybe I had caused her embarrassment, leading her to avoid acknowledging me. This caused me to retreat into my shell once again. I tried to talk to Dennis about my concerns, hoping he would understand, but he dismissed me, considering my feelings as insignificant. Dennis's family places great importance on gatherings, holding 2 every month. I began to dread attending these events, but Dennis would get angry and insist that I join. I reluctantly agreed just to avoid his anger. However, during one such gathering, Dennis openly shared my past insecurities and my reluctance to attend due to Helen's presence during dinner. This revelation became a topic of conversation for the entire family. I felt extremely embarrassed and humiliated, like I had become a laughingstock. After the family gathering, I made a firm decision not to tolerate such disrespect and hurt anymore. I broke up with Dennis, and his nonchalant response hurt me even more. Surprisingly, I found that ending this relationship, which I thought would devastate me, actually brought me relief. After the breakup, I discovered I was much happier than before. While I still don't have many friends, my mood became lighter. Life was less burdened, and I no longer had to change myself to meet others' demands or sacrifice my well-being to meet their expectations.